The Gallatin Mountains of Montana are one of the most beautiful and wild places I've ever camped and mountain biked. But unlike other adventures I've had, this was the first time I felt I had to seriously consider the danger posed by wild animals. Wolves, grizzly bears, black bears, cougars, bison, and moose all live here, and while encounters are rare, they can be fatal. One story that stuck with me happened in July 2021 when a grizzly bear killed a woman while she was sleeping in her tent in Ovando, Montana. Earlier that night, the bear had approached her tent around 3 a.m., but was scared off by other campers making noise. At that time, food was still inside her tent, and although it was later moved into a building, additional food remained in the saddlebags of her bike located just 10 feet away, as well as toiletries inside her tent. About an hour later, the bear came back. Tragically, that's when the fatal attack occurred. The next night, the bear was caught on a remote camera about 200 yards from the attack site. It was shot and killed outside of town 3 days later, where DNA evidence confirmed it was the same bear. Another incident occurred in 2016 when an off-duty U.S. Forest Service officer was killed in a surprise encounter with a grizzly while mountain biking in the Flathead National Forest. He collided with the bear at high speed after rounding this blind curve. This trail was well used, and investigators found no evidence the bear had a history of conflict with people, just an unfortunate case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And as if wildlife weren't enough, there's still the most dangerous animal of all, humans. In 2024, at a campground not far from where I stayed, a man was brutally murdered in his tent for no apparent reason. So, if you decide to visit this incredible area, know that it's absolutely worth it, but please be safe. At a minimum, carry bear spray and know how to use it, because out here, bears aren't the only animals you may need to use it against. With all that in mind, here's a look at where I set up camp and started my ride.
Okay, here's the Hyalite Reservoir. There's the Chisolm Campground. And then you want to turn on the road towards Emerald Lake. And you're going to follow it. It'll be paved up till Palisade Falls. And after Palisade Falls, which is there's a parking area there, then it turns to gravel, and you're going to follow it all the way to the end. East Fork Hyalite. And then that's the trailhead.
For some quick visual cues, you take Hyalite Canyon Road past the reservoir. You'll reach a sign that says turn left for the Emerald Lake trailhead. The start of this road is paved. Then you pass a parking lot and the road turns to gravel. Then you take in some amazing views until reaching the end of the road and the start of the trail.
And we begin. There's a lot of forest fire smoke in the air. None of the fires are near here, but that's going to cause some breathing issues, and some of these shots are going to look a little hazy. Also, this is bear country. All the bears, black bears, brown bears, well, maybe not polar bears. I need to keep making noise. I need to be loud so I don't come upon one and surprise one. And to be honest, I really hope I don't see one. Hey, bear. You know, just make it a habit to announce my presence. Pretty steady climb so far. Nothing too advanced. The trail is pretty wide. Obviously, it's a multi-use trail. Oh, well, that was dumb. I forgot my water bottle in the car, and I'm too far gone to go back and get it. I do have 2.5 liters in my backpack, so that should be enough. Oh, man. Well, I spoke too soon. The grade is definitely more challenging now. This is for sure a black graded trail. Whew. I'll stop to admire this cobble pile of rock. Wow, look at this. Would not have wanted to be here when this thing came tumbling down the hill. Well, this part of the forest, these are all spruce trees. I was seeing some lodgepole pines earlier. This section is all spruce. Hey, bear! Really sucking wind out here. The back of my throat tastes like smoke. Oh well. I forgot to look up what elevation we're at here. I think it's maybe 7,000 feet up to 9,000 feet is this ride. Might be 8,000 to 10. That would explain why I'm sucking wind a little bit. Now we're starting to see evidence of the lodgepole. See the 2 needles per bundle. Pace yourself, pace yourself. Pretty much been in granny gear the entire time. That's pretty cool. My God, my brake rotors are going to be the temperature of the sun coming down this trail. So far so good on the bear front. I haven't seen like any bear scat, but I'm taking no chances. Gonna keep talking loud. I like to do a lot of species identification with my YouTube channel. So I wanted to share how you tell the different bear species apart. What you do is, when you see a bear, climb the nearest tree. Now, if the bear climbs the tree and eats you, that's a black bear. If the bear knocks the tree down and eats you, then you have yourself a brown bear. I've been walking for a while now. Wow. Kudos to you if you can do this, climb without stopping. It's a strange light with this wildfire smoke. I kind of like it. Well, I just passed some hikers and they said I'm about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way up to the first lake. I think we might be into some fir trees now. Here's why I think so. They got these blisters you can pop. Also, the needles on firs are friendly and flexible, is the mnemonic. Wow, that smells good. In addition to the fir trees, I'm starting to see evidence of a 5-needle pine here too. I'm not sure which one. I haven't seen any cones, and that actually could be a sign. The white bark pine is notorious for as soon as it drops its cones, the birds will eat them. So could also be a limber pine. At this elevation, my first guess would have been the western white pine. We're not towards tree line yet, where you start normally seeing the white bark, but just haven't seen any cones yet. They're pretty distinctive. I'll know when I see one. On we press. Pace yourself. still haven't seen any cones of the western white pine. And the more I've been thinking about it, I think the needles are a little longer on that. So I'm gonna call that last tree I saw white bark pine. Yeah, here's one. See the white bark, and no cones to be seen anywhere up the tree or on the forest floor.
White bark pines are the center of life for many high elevation ecosystems, supplying nutritious seeds to many species, including bears.
It seems like we're getting close now. Wow, finally out of granny gear. Oh, there it is. Wow. Emerald Lake. You're going to have to forgive me, but I'm going to disrupt the peaceful serenity of this place by yelling, "Green Bay sucks!" Somewhere up there, there's a bear that's like, yep, I agree with that. Wow, what a special place. I'm going to press on a little further to Heather Lake. Boy, this Heather Lake is a lot farther away than I thought. Well, I don't know how close I made it to Heather Lake, but I've made the decision. I'm turning around now. As you can see, the sun's right about to dip over that mountain. And it's a long way back, so time to get on it. Gonna be rocking and rolling down, boy. This downhill is gonna be no joke. Here we go. Loosey goosey. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, that is an arm and forearm workout. Woo! Hey, bear. This is a lot of fun. Whoa. Montana knows what to do when they see a jump. Time for the final stretch. No, the battery just died. I got a spare though. Yeah! Woo! That was a lot of fun. Now I'm looking forward to getting back to camp and making some dinner. Oh, hey, look, full water bottle. All right, after a long day, we're gonna grill up some brats and some vegetable skewers. Oh yeah.